Welcome back to our discussion. Today, we're going to talk about how to calm children with autism. So, what are some common triggers for anxiety or meltdowns in children with autism?
Sensory sensitivities can contribute to anxiety and stress, and then it makes the child overwhelmed, and the overwhelming is out of control. So that's where the trigger actually occurs. And for children with autism, that's where they experience the meltdown or other challenging behaviors to cope with the discomfort. Meltdown, we call it like the trailer of tantrums. When an autistic child becomes very restless with all those sensory stimulation, so they start to perform meltdowns. The meltdown is the strategy to cope with the discomfort. But if it is not helping, it will lead to tantrum.
Is there any way for us to notice the early signs of meltdown?
Restlessness, pacing, snapping at others. These children usually will engage in repetitive stimming behaviors like rocking, flapping, fidgeting.
What calming techniques for children with autism and how can be implemented?
Technically or professionally, it will be the music therapy. Allow the child to listen to low bass musics. You don't take all these musics that is composed using high pitch. For example, cymbal, the triangle, because the sensitivity is too high for them. So you need to have very calming musics with a very strong bass. For ASD children, it's always recommended to have a snoozelen room. You calm them down. And then you can even teach them yoga poses. We have very interesting poses of yoga, which is similar to animal poses. Yoga poses actually will help the grounding of a person. So they will gain back the flexibility, the balancing, and the awareness of the body. And then we can also use social stories. Social stories will not applicable to all types of ASDs, okay? You need to have children who are able to get along, get used to visual aids, so that when we explain on the social situations and expectations, they are able to actually comprehend what is being taught.
So how can these sensory activities be used to help calm children with autism?
Weighted blankets. That means blankets which are actually very heavy. Okay, so blankets can provide a sense of deep pressure on the child, and then they will get the soothing sensations. We can give them sensory toys like fidget spinners, okay, stress balls, chewable toys that can actually help the child to self-regulate. Just to add on to it, sometimes you see some autistic children have this tendency of doing this. So when they do this, that means you need some way of actually to stop and then they calm themselves. So that is why the toys are very important. The toys, the textures of the toys and all these are important as a replacement of hurting themselves, being impulsive in that sense. Yeah.
Good experience, good sharing. Thank you so much, Idrissi, again for today. Till then, bye. Assalamualaikum.